Hi, this is a quick video update of some of our camera techniques for taking pictures of insects. You can look at our original videos online and get an idea of the general setup, but there's some advances that we want to talk about. So the first advance is that we now use a power source instead of batteries for our flash. And that allows the flash to recycle more quickly, in fact instantaneously, versus when we had batteries. A lot of times if we had the flashes spaced in terms of timing too quickly, the batteries couldn't keep up and we'd get blank shots in the middle of our series. So now we're flashing at approximately 1 flash per second as the stage moves on the stack shot. And what we found is that works really well. The only negative issues is that the heat from the flashes melts the lens covers on the flash, the twin lens flashes that we use. And so we've actually broken them out to prevent them from intersecting with the bulb inside the dripping plastic. And we probably got well over 100,000 shots on this kind of setup and running it at that high rate and have had no problems at all, even though you might think it would stress the flashes out. The other thing we do now is to better control light. If we have one of the issues that we get a lot of glare sometimes from highly reflective surfaces or some of those surfaces, we use 2 different kinds of bridges that we set right over the specimen. The solid bridge is for something that's extremely shiny, and what that does is block out most of the light except coming in from the front and the back, and with some shiny tinfoil on there to add a little bit of reflectivity. And then we'll angle the bridge and we'll position the bridge in relationship to the specimen in different ways to favor different kinds of lighting. The other one, and the one we use most often, is a bridge made of barbecue sticks glued together with, this is super high-tech, with pieces of very bright white paper, solid paper on either side, and velum on top, so the velum is acting as a diffuser. So essentially what's going on is there's still light, some light leaking in, bouncing around from the front and the back, and we can change that by positioning this in different ways too. But the primary light is coming through the top and is being diffused by the velum and gives us a much softer look, particularly in specimens that have a lot of glare going on in them. Another update is, rather than darkening the entire room when we're doing these doing the shooting, we now have a complete system that we can do in any well-lit room. So the next stage after getting the lighting done with the bridge is we take a styrofoam cooler, which we've been using for years, and instead of having the black velvet on a wall, we actually have it attached to the back of the box. So you can see it's loose, and then we simply place it over the camera system, and then that's when we do our test shots. And then to further darken everything, we have another box that we place over the entire thing. And then when we hit run, we get as good a pixel signature, i.e. most of the pixels in the background are almost completely black with this kind of system, as we did with our old systems where we had to darken the entire room. That's it for our updates. I thought people might be interested in seeing what we're doing. I did forget one thing. You saw the specimen. We now use a little laboratory jackstand, this one case made out of steel. That helps in elevating and raising and lowering the specimen much more than adding pieces of wood and the kinds of things we did early on. So that's it for updates. If you have any questions, you can email me or contact me via some of our Flickr sites and other things that are pretty readily available on the web. I don't look at the YouTube comment section very much, so better to email me straight off. Thank you very much.